Hi, and welcome to Across the Desk. This week we have the Mayor of Warr Acres, Godwin, with us, and we're going to talk about some things that are going on in Warr Acres coming up in June, a couple of festivals and whatnot coming on, as we're going to discuss this week here at Across the Desk. So Roger, first, thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate it a lot, taking the time to do this. So we got a couple of things going on in Warr Acres in June.
Yes.
They're coming up, and it's kind of exciting because there's a couple of festivals coming on. What is the Warr Acres Route 66 Festival and the Warr Acres International Festival?
Yeah, Multicultural Festival.
Multicultural Festival.
Yep.
Okay. Can you explain to us, what are those, when are those, and
why?
Why?
All right. Well, I'll tell you one of the things that with the International Festival, it's our very first one. We have never done it before. And whenever I became mayor, that was one of my visions that I wanted to have, and I shared that with people that probably wanted to run for office and all that stuff. And I said, "This is my vision that I wanted to do for our city." I travel internationally, and I put in a lot of work with the internationals here locally as well as overseas. And I think people really need to know what it's like to see other cultures and understand that there's differences between different people from different countries.
Oh yeah, different people. Yeah.
It's not just people from Africa or everybody thinking that if you're Hispanic that you're Mexican, because that's just rude.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's a different culture from Mexico and Guatemala and Honduras and Ecuador and Peru and Argentina and Brazil, and even in the African countries, I mean, they're so different.
Yeah.
So I really wanted people to know that, hey, we already have such a diverse place here in Warr Acres. Actually, I was doing the demographics of Warr Acres, and actually 52% of the population is not is Hispanic, non-white, is what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just amazing. So man, we are even a better place because we have such a diverse amount of people.
The International Festival, is that what it's called? No,
Multicultural Festival.
Well, I'm sorry, I keep saying that. You get it right. It's the Warr Acres Multicultural Festival, and it's multicultural. It includes Latino, all of that. Mexican, Guatemalan, Asian, African.
Kenyan. We have some people from Cameroon. We have some people from other parts of West Africa. We have people from Moldova. All over.
So what is the Multicultural Festival? What is it? A setup of booths? What is it? Is it people selling art and wares? What are we doing here?
Yeah, so with this being the first one, the main thing that we're focusing on is the entertainment. So from the beginning all the way through the end, we're going to have just back-to-back entertainers from all over the planet.
Oh, wow.
So, they're here locally.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
They're here locally, but they are from all over the world.
They're from all over, and they're going to bring the art and culture from where they're from and their ancestry and show it at this Multicultural Festival.
Yes.
Now, when is the Multicultural Festival?
So, that is going to be June 3rd from 11 to 6 p.m. And we're going to be having it over at the Quintana, which is next to Supermercados and Morelos on MacArthur and 36th Street, basically.
Okay, 36th and MacArthur. Can't miss it right there. Yeah, the new Supermercado, right?
Yeah, Supermercado, yeah.
Mercado, that's how we pronounce that. I'm not really great at Spanish.
I've had to learn because I've gone overseas or downseas.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
You're a very worldly person. You've been all over the world. Mission work, too, and stuff like that?
Yeah, mission work and teaching and, helping entrepreneurs just create, I believe that whenever it comes to a charity, that there needs to be an out. Like, you don't need to continuously give. There needs to be a way for you to get rid of yourself.
Yeah.
So I go and I help nonprofits teach them how to look for opportunities so that they can start allowing people to support themselves rather than constantly giving money.
All right.
Yeah.
And when it comes to this multicultural festival and the entertainment that's being provided, what is it? Is it mostly music? Will there be skits? Will they be doing?
It's music, dance. We have Japanese drummers. We're supposed to have the Asian lion. I think that's so it's a Vietnamese group, but the people associate with China. So the Chinese dragon dancers, the Japanese drum folks. We have a fashion show from Nepal. Dancing from all over Central and South America.
All right.
It's going to be awesome.
It sounds like a really cool event. Nice, entertaining, good way to bring your family out on a nice June day.
Absolutely.
And enjoy a whole bunch of entertainment from around the world.
Yeah, well, and we're providing bouncy houses, and we're providing face painting for kids and stuff too, because that's kids don't really care about that stuff probably.
Yeah.
But hey, we got stuff for the kids because that's important. I got young children, and I think that's very important. That we
So there'll be things for the young kids there too as well.
Absolutely. And we have vendors. They're coming out to sell their wares or just share or promote their business. And because that's how we are able to do stuff, and we have some great sponsors that are taking care of us too.
And what time does the festival start, and what time does it end?
So it starts at 11 a.m.
Okay.
And we go to 6 p.m.
And it's for that day,
that day, June 3rd.
June 3rd. That's on a Saturday, I imagine?
That's Saturday, yes.
Saturday, June 3rd. So Saturday, June 3rd, starting at 11. Down at 36 in MacArthur here in Warr Acres, we're going to have the Warr Acres Multicultural Festival.
Boom, first ever, and it's going to just keep
First
going.
ever.
Yes.
Hopefully it'll be something we keep doing. That'd be great.
It's going to happen.
And there's other things going. Is there 2 other festivals going on? I know the other one, the Warr Acres Route 66 Festival.
Yeah, so we have the Route 66 Festival, Route 60. It depends on I call it Route. I don't even know why, but I call it Route 66.
Yeah.
But that's going to be on June 10th, and that's going to be over at the old location on 39th and Ann Arbor.
39th and Ann Arbor.
In the empty field over there by the Central Elementary.
Okay.
Where Caps Middle School used to be.
Caps in middle school used to be. It used to be their old football field, I think, or practice field.
Yep.
Okay.
So, we're going to do that there. It's going to be our, I think we've done this for 4 or 5 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been kind of going. But
this is something that has been going on. This isn't new like the Multicultural Festival. It's something we've been doing now for a few years.
Yep. So we're going to do this again. This is our second year to actually have a car show.
Oh, wow.
And that's going to be, and I have to say, I'm pretty proud. We wiped the floors at Oklahoma City.
All right.
So they had the AAA car show and everything because they're celebrating the 100 years or whatever downtown, and people literally left theirs and came to ours.
Oh, wow.
But we have a great crew, 405 Street Elite, that's putting on the car show for us. And they always do a fantastic job bringing out a lot of cars. We had 72, I think, last year.
72.
So pretty amazing. And then also that's gonna be outside. We'll have a big tent, and there's not gonna be really a whole lot of entertainment, but we'll honor the veterans as well for that time.
A good deal.
And what's really cool, something that I really love, I went down to Lawton, and they did the opening ceremony with a not a Chickasaw, but I believe the Comanche VFW group.
Okay.
And so Native American group that came and they did the opening ceremony. And they did it with a drum.
Oh, wow.
The Indian drum. Just, so cool.
Yeah.
So I talked to them. I was like, can I get you guys to come, So they agreed. So they're going to open up.
Nice.
They're actually going to open up both of our festivals.
Oh, right. Wow. Really? Okay. And again, the Route 66 Festival. What are the times?
Yeah, so that's going to be on June 10th, and that's going to be in between 9 and noon.
9 and noon.
Yep, and then it's going to move over. So this is a Tri-City thing.
A Tri-City thing?
Yeah,
okay. So this is a combination with who now?
Bethany and Yukon.
And Yukon.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're going to start in the morning when it's nice and cool.
There you go.
And then Bethany, so we're going to move over to Bethany, and from Bethany over to Yukon as well. We'll have a big cruise as well, as long as we can get the cruisers to want to do that in the evening.
Yeah.
Be kind of fun.
So it's mostly a car show for the big part, but there will be other stuff too. We're going to have the Native American drummers there to open it up, and then we're going to have the car show, and then it'll probably be anything else.
Yeah, there'll be vendors there as well. They're promoting their businesses as well as just some nonprofits out there as well. We're going to have a registering to vote booth as well.
Okay.
Meet your council because that was one of my other visions for the council is just, hey, I want you guys to be out in public. I want you guys to be out in the world because I want people to say, man, Warr Acres is here again.
Well, that makes sense. You want them to be out there. They're the people that are representing these wards and everything else and representing the people, and they need to know who they are.
Yeah.
It's good for them to know who their constituents are as well,
Absolutely.
I imagine.
Yep.
So that lets them know how to represent them, I suppose.
Absolutely. So we're going to have that. We'll also have bouncy houses and face painting out there for the kids.
Awesome. Very good. Yeah. And again with the stuff for the children, too.
Yeah, you got to include the children.
Am I missing one? I was thinking there were 3 things coming up in Warr Acres.
So in the fall, we have Festival Amistad, which is the largest Hispanic festival and parade in the northwest part of town.
Oh, wow.
So they have the Festival Las Americanas down in Capitol Hill District, and it's been going on for years. I mean, over a decade. And Gloria runs that one. And then Carlos Ortiz, he's the guy that started over here. This is, I think, our 5th year.
5th year.
Yeah, 5th year
doing
that.
that.
So, yep. So I'm really excited about that. We're going to really promote that and push that so we can make it a bigger event.
That's in the fall, right?
It's in the fall.
Do you have a date for that yet? No,
September
yeah, you're just kind of still
something.
working. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Yeah, so we have the Multicultural Festival coming up.
Yeah.
That'll be really cool.
Yes, it
'cause,
will.
Man, we're gonna. That stuff interested me, you know,
Mhm.
personally, just because I like learning about history and I love learning about different places myself.
Oh, yeah.
And their cultures and stuff. I find it fascinating myself. So that'll be really cool, and I plan to attend.
Good deal. Well, and one thing I didn't actually mention about the Multicultural Festival is that we're going to have exhibitors specifically with their country, some information about their country. So we want it to be educational.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, awesome. Even better.
I am a super nerd, and
Yes.
I can't. My wife won't go to the.
So am I, man.
She won't go to the museums with me because I'll stop and I'll read everything.
So Roger, I'm imagine you're kind of like with me. I don't know. Are you a Gen Xer?
I am like depends on who you talk to. So I'm like
Millennial,
late millennial, early Gen X, or late Gen X, or early.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm right in the middle of Gen X
depends on who you
myself.
talk
So.
about. I don't know. Depends who you talk to.
So I was thinking, Star Wars. I don't know if that was it. Was big was just Gen Xers. I'm just saying,
I mean,
I know everything
I
about
like
it.
Star Wars. I do. So,
Star Trek any?
I really like the movie. My wife and I, whenever I was dating her, her family really loved Voyager. So I like Voyager a lot.
When the streaming stuff came out really big, I was like, oh my god, I'm watching all the Star Treks in chronological order.
It's amazing.
So
From this one, Deep Space
Nine.
Nine.
And then you do the same thing with Star Wars too. I'm watching them all in chronological order now. I'm getting all the books and the magazine. I got to get my old comics out.
Yeah, but man, my brother, he was a huge Star Wars fan, and just just the books that George Lucas
had those huge Millennium Falcon playset deal.
Yeah.
I wish I had that now.
Worth
some bucks.
Dude, I have a friend of mine. He's got like 30,000 comic books, and he has a lot of that stuff as well. It's like,
talking about nerding out anyway.
Dude,
sorry to get us off.
Slightly.
But anyway, hey, this happens to be, and throwing it off the festivals and stuff, this happens to be Law Enforcement Week. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to ask you about Warr Acres Law Enforcement. Mm-hmm. And they're really well. I've looked into them. The response times are great. They're very professional attitude. Some of the best, some of the best in the metro.
Yeah.
What can you say about the Warr Acres Police Department, especially during Law Enforcement Week?
Yeah, man. Well, I'll tell you that one of the things I really love about it, we've had longevity. We've had a lot of longevity. Our police chief, he's been here for 30 plus years.
Patty, right?
Patty, yeah. Mm-hmm. Roger Patty, so it's really funny when they say, Roger, we're like, what?
Huh?
So we had to, I don't know if he's in the building or not, so it's kind of funny. But, so we have him, we got Mike Anderson, which is our assistant chief as well, and our detectives, just can't go beyond.
Yeah.
Just great guys. And girls. And we've been able to actually take on a couple more officers. Mm-hmm. So we are fully staffed, fully able to make sure that we can take care of our police, because we have a rule that there's no less than 3 on shift. 4 is ideal.
Yeah.
Which we always want to do because we want to make sure that the officers are safe. So there's always a backup.
Yeah.
And that's something that I'm really proud that we put in place years and years ago, to make sure that our officers are safe.
Well, I think they do a great job.
Yeah.
Their response times are great. They're very professional with their attitude.
Yes.
They're community minded. They just do a great job. They really do around here. They really do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you one of the things.
Can't say enough about them, really.
Yeah, well, and I'll tell you one of the things that's really cool. We introduced a new product to the city that people don't know about, but it's just a tag reader and reads cars and stuff. It's not a public live stream. But we've been able to track 4 stolen cars in the last week.
Oh, wow.
And then a gentleman was actually assaulted and somebody stole his car, and they were able to take care of it no problem, because they were able to find the car coming into town, get his tag, put it out.
Excellent.
So it's just amazing.
That's good.
Really working on different technology for the city to make our citizens better,
safer. Because we've just done a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Police department, a new
new
city
police,
council,
new fire, new city council, new animal shelter as well, and my vice mayor Mike Schmidt, he's really pushing to make our animal shelter the standard of the metro.
Nice.
So
that would be great.
Yeah, him and also Judy Myers, also Councilwoman Ward 1.
What? Mm-hmm.
So her, and they're working with the Humane Society, and just they're really getting into the weeds and just saying, how can we be the best and be the example?
Excellent. Sounds like Warr Acres is doing the right stuff.
Man, we're doing cool
It
stuff.
really is.
Yeah.
You are, man. I mean, seriously, we are. You know, the city council and you, Mr. Mayor, you're doing a great job.
Yeah,
I think you're
thank
doing
you.
wonderful. I love what
Appreciate
you're doing. And again, thank you for coming to Across the Desk and appearing on the show to my audience and tell us
pleasure.
about these wonderful festivals coming up in June. Guys, please, if you get a chance, come over here to MacArthur and 36th and June 3rd. Get down here on 39th. Check out the Route 66 Festival right here in Warr Acres.
Can't wait to see you. Come and join us.
And as always.